And the first card that wants to pop out is the action card. The next card that came out is the Void card. And then we get the Conquering Fears card. And then we get the Family card. So family is very important right now. And the bottom of the deck is the Tree of Life. So travel on. Just know you have lived here in many other places. And your soul is eternal. And which means, different things to different people. But she said, we're leaving it at that. And know that currently, I feel like this could be maybe a message for somebody that specifically lost somebody recently or is in the process of losing somebody in your family. Just know that first I see the action card. So that's about just getting yourself very grounded and balanced. And just know there is, Celia says, she tells Dave and I all the time, there is no death. There is just transformation. Life is everlasting. So truly everlasting means it's just a transition to a non-physical energy. But that person, everybody is still there. So, like we feel like this is like somebody like, being somebody that's we feel like in transition or has transitioned recently. This is a message from them. So we are just given so he says whatever message wants to come through, and clearly the message that wants to come through is a message for somebody that has recently lost somebody. We get the Star card, somebody that's going through some grieving, somebody that's doing some healing. Action is going to be your best friend, she said. Get out, don't isolate yourself. And I know sometimes when somebody passes, it can be a very sad time, but try not to feel it is it's just a transformation. Like my parents have both passed. My mom years ago, and I always had some kind of connection, but since my dad passed, like my connection with my mom is so strong because my dad kept my mom's ashes, and then when he passed, we buried half with him and we sprinkled half, which is what my mom's desire was. So I felt like when that happened, there was a huge healing. And like my mom's ringing the chimes. So like that is my connection to my mom. She rings my chimes. Whoever this message is for, somebody is trying to communicate with you that even though they're not in the physical, they are still with you, assisting you, guiding you now from a different, higher perspective. So for who, I don't know who this energy is for. We haven't had this kind of a message. So it's just it feels like a completely different energy. So whoever has recently lost somebody, this message is for you. So we are going to, she said, we're just going to cut the cards. And for some reason, there's two sections. So we're going to look at both. She said, we're going to take this entire section. The bottom is the world as one message. And then we're going to take the second message with the judgment card on the bottom. So the first message is the Ace of Wands. So somebody is trying to definitely communicate with you. The Ace of Swords, that's trying to bring you some new clarity or new perspective to a situation. The next one is of this loss. They want you to see this is not a loss. This is a transformation. They are guiding you now more than ever. They are part of your DNA. They are always like, the next card is the Ancestor card. They are part of your DNA. They're like here to assist you. In this awakening, because the next card is the Kundalini, which is for me, that next card of, that awakening of that energy. So somebody is really like trying to let you know they are okay. The next card is the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Devil. She said, that is very, very strong energy of, somebody from that family definitely moving on. really guide you, to help free you from whatever toxicity is holding you back. And we're going to get some clarification on what the toxicity is. We get the Justice card, the Hierophant card, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So we feel like this is a family contract that's been like generational in your family of lack, of lack. Like, she's looking at those 3 empty bowls and that one's full and this one has the key. So like, we feel like this is the ancestors trying to guide you to break this generational karma. Now is the time to do so. We're going to get a couple off the bottom, which we get the Judgment, we get the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Death card with the Strength card on the bottom. And with this part of the message, we feel that saying, maybe you've had a light focus on this energy and now it's time to take a more serious approach if you really want to change things and step into the power to really make that change. It wants you to go from this Page of Swords to the Queen of Swords. Are you ready to step into your power? Are you ready to heal the family karma? Are you ready to change? Are you ready? Because you have the ability to do the transformation. If you see in that Strength card, she is doing the change. She has went through that transformation, and we feel like whoever is guiding you is trying to tell you that to keep going, that you are working towards this, and they are now helping and guiding you more than ever, more than they ever could have in the physical, that they now have such a new, higher perspective of it. And they're communicating that with you. They are trying to communicate, meditate, ask, what do my ancestors want me to know? If there's a specific person that's recently passed, meditate and know that they will give you that answer. Like, say, show me signs of that person, and just say that. Say, show me signs of this person, of the whoever's recently passed. And like, I'll say, I'm drinking iced tea. I never did this before my dad passed. Since Dave's dad passed, I belch when Dave needs a yes. Like, it's crazy. I never did that before. I always had a hiccup with Celia. So somebody that in your family that's recently passed is trying to give you a message. Somebody that wants to help lead you on this path, wants to lead you in a different direction. Listen to the signs, listen to the animals around you, but like, it is time for transformation. And that being said, Celia says, we are having our Chiron class. It is March 20th. So we are inviting you to work on that healing, because, we have generational karma and we have individual karma, and we have individual Chiron and generational Chiron. And, we have to work on healing all aspects of that. Okay, we are going to get part 2 of the message. This part is the World, the Tower, the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. And I feel like this message is saying, you've done the work. You've been working on this cycle. You have been working on the cycle. You have been doing the work to try to heal the karma. And we feel like you're not really seeing much of the results, but the fruits are really being, born underneath. And that's in that born underneath is in, future generations of your family lineage even. The next cards are the Tower and the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. And Celia says, this energy can happen right now if you would just wish upon a star. Wish for the communication. Talk to your person. Talk to whoever has passed. Say, I'm trying to do this change. I'm trying to, show me a perspective that I don't understand. Show me where I need the guidance. Ask for the help. Ask for the guidance. Because like, this is like talking. Go out and talk. talk to whoever has passed, because they are definitely trying to help step you into that power. When you meditate, they're definitely there trying to like tap you on the shoulder to put a thought in your head. If you're meditating and you're getting a really strong, I feel like a really strong feminine energy, like strong feminine energy. So whoever has had the feminine energy that's recently passed, know that they're with you. Like, my heart just feels like such a like breaking, like for somebody is really sad about somebody passing, but we're just going to say life is everlasting and there is no death, and they are always there. You can communicate with them immediately. You may feel like you're in this void spot, but there's no need. It doesn't have to be that way. Like, literally, they are always around you. Life is everlasting. I mean, we are promised that eternal life because it is everlasting. So whoever is going through this cycle, we're sending you love. We are definitely sending you love. With that, I need to get a tissue. And pick some cards up. So, meditate. Ask. Ask for a sign of that person. Like, know something. Like, my mom rings the chimes. I get the craving for my iced tea when my dad's around. When Dave's dad's around, I belch. Like, ask for a sign of that person, and like, you'll know when they're around. Like when Celia's around, I see a white energy like around me. Like, in some way, when I look, I can see that white energy around me. I know Celia's around me. Like, I know when I'm connected or not by, that. So Celia was once physical. So, anyway, on a much lighter note,